Hey, I already recorded this video, but Audacity crashed. So, I'm re-recording this video, and hopefully it'll work this time. Okay, let's just get into this shit. By the way, before I actually start, I made a Twitter, I'll link that in the description, or some shit like that anyway. Maybe I'll put it on screen, I don't know. Okay, now let's get into the actual video that I'm recording for like the second or third time at this stage. Okay, atheism and morality. It's a topic that comes up a lot with Christians for some reason. They always have this weird idea that because we are atheists, we are inherently amoral. Um, we are inherently entirely lacking in any kind of morals. We believe that we can do whatever the fuck we want because there is no punishment for that, which is just wrong. Um, that's That's more or less the exact opposite of the truth. As an atheist, the idea of ending a life disturbs me beyond any real description because I don't know if I can put this into words quite as well as some other people might be able to, but maybe you can at least get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Uh, when I have to say kill a bug that's very clearly in pain or something, if I have to kill a very badly wounded animal that has no hope of recovery, just to put it out of its misery, if I have to do that, it will be difficult for me because, as far as I'm concerned, that animal is just as valuable as any person. Honestly, probably more so because that animal isn't an asshole. Uh, or at least I don't think it is. Um, but that animal's life to me is just as valuable as a human's life. And although there is no actual measurable value of a human life, uh, that doesn't make it worthless, even in the viewpoint of it is a finite thing that ends. Uh, if anything, it's more valuable that way. According to a theist, when you die, you keep going. You aren't gone, you're just changed to a different form. Like energy or matter. It never goes away, it just changes. And that's the case with most belief systems, whether you believe that you ascend to a higher plane of existence or you get reincarnated. You don't believe you go, you just believe you change. Whereas with atheism, it's different. Atheism essentially says you go when you're gone. You don't hang around, you don't change. Well, it doesn't actually make any claim. It No atheist will ever claim there is 100% no afterlife, because no atheist can confirm that. But that is the general consensus among atheists that there is likely no afterlife because there is no evidence that there is an afterlife. Same reason that we lack a belief in God. There is no evidence to say there is a God, so we choose not to believe because it is an extreme claim, and extreme claims require extreme evidence. God, I am fucking acing this atheist YouTuber thing by using phrases that I've heard other YouTubers use. Um, anyway, I think I got off topic at some stage. Oh yeah, so I place some level of value to a life because it's finite, and when I end it, I'm taking it. Uh, worse than that, taking it implies that I'm stealing it for myself. I am not stealing it for myself. If I take a life, I am essentially doing the equivalent of stealing someone's thing, and then I'm not just uh, taking that thing, I'm destroying it in front of them, but to a much worse degree. Uh, and that's just fucked up. Uh, whereas many theists will say, if you told them, if you proved to them that there was no God and that the Bible is a lie, they would happily kill and steal and rape because there's no reason not to. Which is just not true. when you've been fucking brainwashed to that extent where you think you need this book and you need everything in this book to be true or at least a metaphor for something, for its teachings to in any way have any kind of validity or for you to have any sort of morals, because if no one's telling you what to believe, then you can't believe anything. And if you can't believe anything, then nothing has meaning. Uh, so in other words, I got off on a tangent there. I'm not even sure what I just said. But basically, when you say life goes on after death and ending a life is just turning it into something else, you will place less value on that life than someone who says it is finite and when someone dies, they are dead and gone. Uh, and in saying that it is finite and they are dead and gone, you are essentially saying their life holds value because as it exists, it is existing. It is continuing. I'm doing that thing where I make no sense to anyone but myself, but I think that a few of you are probably going to understand the point I'm trying to make. That is, atheists have a certain idea of value to life because, you know, we know that when it's gone, or at least most of us probably believe when it's gone, it's gone. Whereas Christians, they're not, they don't feel any inherent value to life because when you die, you go to a better place. If a Christian is holding a gun to your head, they're they're essentially saying, "I'm not going to kill you because that book over there says not to." Well, you know, the second that that book contradicts itself and you point that out to them, they have no reason not to blow your brains out anymore, because the only thing that gave them a sense of meaning to life, and not just their life, to everyone's life, to life as a concept, as a whole, you're essentially now telling them life means nothing. So they should have no issue with ending a life. Whereas, coming from an atheist perspective, I give a certain value to life because of how finite it is. Because when you take it away, you are taking it away. You are not just changing it to another form. My scarf just fell off in case you're wondering if my voice sounds different or something. I'll take it off. It's actually kind of itchy. This is mostly just for webcam videos and stuff. Uh, it's actually the one that's supposed to look like the tentacles on my avatar. Um, it's the same color scheme, with the stripes. Uh, it's originally supposed to be an Eridan scarf. I actually got it before I made the Nightmare Knight character. There's a bit of trivia for you. But anyway, I think that's as best I can explain it. Maybe someday I will remake this video after getting a little more experience with this whole speaking to a computer and having that computer tell my thoughts to the world thing, or maybe I will find someone who can say these things better than I can, and I don't know, do a live stream, have this conversation with them, see if they can put my thoughts into words better than I can. But for now, I don't know, enjoy life. It's finite. Try not to take someone else's because it holds some kind of value in some way or another. Uh, and I don't know if this is a sad video or a happy one. I basically just proved that life has value, but only if you assume that when you die, you're gone. So in other words, the ending for this video, the best way I could summarize it is, it's not positive, it's not negative, it's strongly neutral, much like most of my thoughts on things. Right, I guess that's it for now. See you whenever I make another video, I suppose. Unless you decide to comment, in which case I will respond to that. I think I mentioned that I made a Twitter. I will ensure that that is on an end card somewhere. I haven't made an end card yet. Shit, I need to make an end card. I have to go and make an end card. Bye.